here she is. Not particularly carpy, but this is the van that I'm taking to France. So much better than the Golf. One, it's more secure, and two, if I just move that back, you can see there just how easy it's going to be to get tackle in and out of the car. So spacious. I've got a boat in there, the bike. I've actually got two boats in there, the bike, four car batteries, probably 90 kilos of bait, all my gear, goodness knows what else. Got all the clothes in the front, the usual couple of big cans of Red Bull to take me down all the way to the south of France we're going. 3 pairs of shoes. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get away with just a flip-flop type pair, because of the other ones just get sodden with water. It's going to be dewy grass and we've got some rain ahead of us. It's Friday the 26th of April. It's been the most horrendous winter. It's just dragged on and on and on. Friends of mine came down to this part of France and they had a disaster in late March, but there were still frosts down here then. I was planning on coming down at a similar sort of time to try and beat the crowds, and also the weed wouldn't be coming up. I've come back to the big lake of around 400 acres in size. I've been fishing on and off sort of 3 or 4 nights, maybe once or twice a year, for a couple of years now, and I found them. Can you believe it? I got down, just to run through, I got down here at 2 in the morning. It was dead quiet. It was a warm evening. There were a few reggae guys beating their drums down here. There were a few people mucking about in the car park, but I thought I'd take the chance and bring all my gear over, including the boat, in the middle of the night, just so no one could see me. So I brought 2 barrow loads and the boat with the batteries and the motor and the oars, and I've stashed most of it. I haven't even got the boat with me where I am now. I've stashed most of it about 500 yards from here. I needed to get up and go and get my carte de pêche, but I thought I'd have a quick look down in the reserve area in the bird sanctuary just to see if there was anything moving. Lo and behold, found a load of carp. I found them there. I think they were feeding on the bream spawn. I counted about 8 swam past me while I was just standing from the lookout looking down. I could see all of them really clearly, most of them the small commons. There was a mirror of about 35-ish. So anyway, I went and got 2 rods in the barrow and came down here. I couldn't resist having a quick go for them before I got my carte de pêche. Came down here, 20 baits around each rod. Basically just lowered them in where the fish were swimming through, and within sort of half an hour they were ripping off. I got 2 runs at the same time. It's probably about 30 pounds, possibly maybe 32. It's carrying spawn. It's off the mark, day 1. Pissing it down with rain. Beauty. Don't think it's a big carp, but flipping heck, did I think that was a... I didn't think it was a carp at all. I thought it was one of those carousel things. Jesus, it is flying. Oh, Jesus. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, I can't turn that back round, but I didn't think it was a carp at all, but it certainly is. Trying to get in the reeds over the other bank. Well, I've got one in the net, and can you believe it, 2 takes within 5 minutes. They are everywhere, and this one went through all those snags on the other side. Thankfully, I've got the 39-pound Dynon on. I've managed to pull it back through. Quite unbelievable. I don't know if it's a big carp. Anyway, it's on the top out there now. Got 2 here, 2 at once. Thank God I had the Dynon braid on. This one is quite big. It's a beautiful looker. Zoom out a little bit. It's raining again. Might have to sack these. Beautiful looking carp, that. Probably 35-ish. And over here, cool, he's almost out. There's one there. Oh, he's almost getting out of that, of about 30. Well, it was a little bit bigger than 35. It's carrying spawn. Beautiful carp. Scale pattern on this is something to behold. This went straight through the snags while I was playing the other fish. God, look at that. Look at that. 42 pounder. And it's got a very unique scale pattern. If I hadn't had the 39-pound Dynon on, I would have lost it. It went through the snags. I was playing the other fish, which is still in the net at the moment. Magical, absolute magical. We're on the first day. This is my 4th carp. Not sure which one's the better side. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Magical 40 pounder on the first day. Oh, yes. I'm going to try and show you this hook hold. Just very quickly, before anyone comes, I'll just very quickly get the camera out and show you where most of the fish are coming off the point of this submerged island. The water level's up probably about 4 or 5 foot. God. Oh my good God. Have you ever heard spawning like it and it's not even big carp? Oh. Just where that fish has just topped there is where I've been having them from. It's about 2 foot deep. I've had one just in the middle of the channel here. That was a carp. Well, I don't know. This is this carousel. They go about 5 or 6 pounds. They look like huge crucian carp. They're bright golden. They've got this lovely rounded back. I've caught a few of them before, but not. Tim caught one in October, but we put it straight back. I've not had any this year. If you use tigers on here, you catch more of them, but I'm using 24mm boilies and it kind of reduces it down. But anyway, most of the fish are coming from the real shallow water off the point of the island there. Incidentally, the biggest carp came from the deep gully. I say deep, it's not deep, it's probably about 6 foot deep. So the biggest one came from the deeper water, but I'm not going to read anything into that. I think they're just moving all around here, and particularly off the corner of the island there where these carousel have been spawning. I'm sure they're just swimming around and picking up the free spawn. And I'm catapulting. I've probably used about 4 kilos already today. I'm spreading it all over as usual. So basically anywhere these fish move, they're going to see a 24mm air-dried live system bait. And once they've got a taste for them, I'm sure they're having a lot. And proof is in the pudding. I've had 5 carp already. They are a little bit spawned up, some of them. I think they might be trying to shed it. I would have thought it's too early to be spawning. Since we've had such a cold winter. We're on 26th of April today. They're in the right mood and they're in this area. We've just got to hope one of the big ones is, because really I'm planning on sticking it out on here for one of the 25 kilo. I'm overdue a real good carp. I've had a lot of carp but nothing massive recently, so. That's my view, pretty disappointing. Can't look at the lake due to my location. Absolutely hammering it down. Not really too much I can do other than drink a beer and try and get some kip. Okay, we've got another one here. I've just got to be so careful that no one sees me. Really am a little bit exposed, but anyway. Beautiful looking mirror, so orange. This has got the potential to go a lot bigger. Back onto the forearms and just watch you don't get a slap in the face. Okay, I'm just going to hold him up there. There we go, that's went about 32 pounds, so it's my 5th carp. It's got the potential, as I said, to go a lot bigger. Very big tail on it. Absolutely mint. See the size of that mouth. You can hear fish spawning in the background. They're these carousel type carp. They look like crucians. And I think the carp have come in to feed on the spawn. They've actually ignited the carp into a little bit of spawning themselves. There are the odd couple of carp that are spawning, but I think it's mainly these carousels and bream. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's go. He didn't hang around. There are carp over that very shallow bar coming off the side of that submerged island. Again, it's had a couple of liners there. I was expecting it to rip off. I was hoping to get the take on camera. It's wishful thinking. Right, well, it's Saturday morning, blank night. Not that I moved down just into the corner for the night. I wanted to get the lines out of where I am. I'll just show you where I'm fishing. The path is back that way. You might just about be able to see a white sign up there. It's about 100 yards away. And I'm just tucked away as much as I possibly can down here. I did start bivvying up there, but you can see from the opposite side of the lake, about 2 kilometres. Oh, getting line bites already. Just put the rods back out this morning. It's pissing it with rain. It's been raining all night, and I thought the wind's got up, it doesn't look conducive to carp spawning or hanging around in the shallow water. It's sort of deep, high wind spots, I would have thought, but I'm getting liners already, and the guy, there's a French angler opposite, he's just had a small one. You'll have to excuse the quick handling. Small common, just over 20 pounds. The temperature's dropped from 22 degrees to 7 degrees. Can you believe that? It's sleeting now. Anyway, small common, just over 20 pound. I'm not even going to show you the other side. It's freezing cold. I need to get back to the car, get some dry clothes, sort myself out, because really isn't that enjoyable when it's like this. Jesus. 48 hours of, well, no, probably 36 hours of rain. Proper slap in the face. There you go. I'm going to pop down the way about 200 yards and probably put 2 kilos of 24mm bait in. This is one part, as I said. There's another part of about 4 acres around there, and it's looking pucker. It's a little bit late for me to move round there now. Oh, there's a car coming, I'm going to have to go. You're not going to be able to see anything, but it's about 11 PM on Saturday night. I'm just trying to record a bit of the song chanting, the frog chanting. Got about 10 different symphonies going on out here. Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's freezing cold. Had to go back to my stash of gear, get an extra couple of layers. I've now got trousers on, shorts on, fleece, hoodie and t-shirt. It must have gone down to about 5 degrees last night. There's no sign of any frost, so it couldn't have gone much lower, but it was freezing cold. Another blank night. All the fish seem to be coming through to this this sort of area during the day. Having said that, I have just seen a carp roll over there, so there are obviously still carp in the area. Haven't gone out into the main body of water and moved out of the area. I'm sure if they passed through this channel I'm fishing in here, I would have had a take. Just very quickly, you can see the path that's been trod already by me in the weather between the rods and the bivvy. It's all getting muddy. It's just been raining non-stop, so the path has already got mucky and it's turning into a little bit of a mud landslide down to the bivvy, which is here.